Hello, it's me again, your streamer RunicRAMBL, and their fucked up PC. We're gonna just get into it because I'm running on a time limit now, and it's between my patience and my PC. I had to, when my stream shut down, I had to self-soothe like a toddler and pull up TikTok to literally disassociate from the fact that my shit's trash. So we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna run through all the acknowledgments. We're gonna acknowledge one new model. Hello. I'm redoing all of this, by the way. I'm going to actually record a proper debut stream. I will upload it to my YouTube. I will upload it to Twitch as a video. This never happened. You will see this today, and then I will delete it. This stream never happened. We are also going to acknowledge our sock puppet friend here. This is Koiwe. Koiwe's going to say hi in a little bit. Also, my emotional support friend on here, because I think they're the only person keeping me from crashing out while I fix this. Thank you, Koiwe. We're going to talk about him in a second. I have Canva whiteboard. My PowerPoint will not display. If I display my PowerPoint, it will shut down. We've acknowledged that. We're going to talk. We're going to have a little yap session, and then we're going to play Tomodachi Life. There will be a 10 to 15 minute intermission so I can get Tomodachi Life set up. So, we said what we need to say. We're not going to have music. We're going to raw dog this silence. Wei, say hello.
Hello.
Hi, Wei.
How we doing?
We're not doing great, but we're here.
It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. You gotta tell the people about yourself.
Yes, I'm gonna tell people about myself. First thing about myself, I do not, I do not deal well with technological pressure. I don't do well with technological pressure. It seems like it's an attack. It's an attack on me. Even my tracking is trying to keep up, which, to acknowledge the model, it is different than my original design. I'm still trying to figure out the hair, so don't worry about it. I have all black hair today. Secondly, I am as far as I can tell, black! And so my tracking does not do well with my facial features. I'm trying to fix that. So my mouth is going to be a little janky, but we are working on it. So that's going to be in the future. I have toggles. Let's talk about the toggles real quick. That's going to be really fun. So I have this first state, right? Hand on the face. Oh, so kawaii. So kawaii. Then I have gamer mode. That's right. We're going to be gaming today. I have gamer mode. Very excited for that. Then we have, mic. Yes. In case you guys need to hear me, I do have a soundboard being set up as well. So the mic is going to be in tune with the soundboard. Before I say anything else, let me actually make sure I can actually hear myself. Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. Nope. No, 1 second. We're gonna see if we can fix that. No looking behind the scenes. 1 second. I gotta make sure you guys can hear me, because if I've been talking to myself. Back. Oh, I love my transitions. Make sure you guys can hear me here. Back. Oh, I love my transitions. There we go. That's my voice. That's my voice. Back. Oh, I love my transitions. There we go. That's my voice. That's my voice. Back. Oh, I love my transitions. There we go. Everything's being worked on. I don't want to hear nothing. Literally, I was telling talking to the way I was like, hey, so everything Thursday shut down. I was working on my PowerPoint. I was tired. It was late at night, and I was doing my writing for the backstory, which will be coming. I was working on everything, and my computer shut down. So now what happens is if my computer freezes, I have to literally manually shut my whole PC down and boot it back up. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I look cute. I like my model. I'm really happy. Weiwei's actually, I was going to be like, fuck it, we'll do it another day. But Wei was like, no, we're going to stick through this. So, yeah. That's what we're doing. We're sticking through this. We're committing to this because I'm already pissed off. So, let's get to it. Let's get the pin here. I'm going to do a little about, don't talk about my writing, about me. Woo! This is what we've resorted to. Resorted to whiteboard. About me. I will be May 11th. I will be 26 years old. Ooh, wow. That's great. I'm old. But I do still feel young and spry and full of life. In fact, this is the first time for those of my friends who are watching, who I always joke about how old I am, I never really say, this will be the first time that they know my age. Or at least, I'm 25 now, but I'll be 26 in like next week. So for some of my friends who I've known for a very long time on the internet, this will be the first time and or the first reminder that I am, in fact, older and or younger than them. How tall am I? We're just running through the basics here. I am 6 feet on a good day. On a mediocre day, that's up to your imagination. But on a good day, I'm 6 feet. And if you guys say nuh-uh, or say that you've seen pictures of me IRL and you say no, you're not 6 feet, you're a filthy fucking liar. My word, literally scripture. You're a liar! And I will say that you're a liar regardless of how right you are. What else? Oh, I have 3 pets. Let me type. 3 pets. And I have stickers too. Fuck yeah. Don't tell me shit. I love Canva. You're gonna see a lot of my assets, my thumbnails, I kind of just do in Canva. I have a German Shepherd. I'll put him right here. And let's do another picture. I have a tuxedo cat. The cats are new addition. The cats are a new addition to the family. I have a tuxedo cat and I have a tabby. So we'll do this one. He looks very similar. He's actually more white on the bottom. It's like more of like a, oh, shit, I can do realistic photos. There you go. My cat looks very similar to this, except he has like this sort of black nose Hitler stash situation going on, right? So, it was much more prominent when he was a baby, but now he's okay. And I've even discussed with my sock puppet friend Wei here about how I believe, what pet did I say you should get that I think is like best for your temperament, or at least your needs?
I think because I'm so awesome and cool and awesome, you said something like a Wolverine or a honey
Never
badger.
said that. I said you should get a cat.
That'd be so fire. That'd be so fire.
I said you should get a cat because both me and Wei, and just for like a brief second, because I talked about this in the first stream before it shut down on me. Wei and I are very close friends. One of my closest friends, and we have similar lives in different spectrums. So, as someone who has taken care of 3 pets, and he does not have any pets, I think he needs like a low maintenance pet. I think a casually avoidant cat. A cat that comes around every once in a while for a little bit of love and kind of just does its own thing, I think is the best pet for Wei. Or fish. But I don't know. Fish seems like a lot of work for you. And also...
Oh, absolutely. A cat would be fire, though. Like, just
eat
occasional
a lot
affection.
Of fish. That would be terrifying. For the fish to just see you walking around. You eat a lot of fish. So that's actually just...
That's even more reason why a cat would be like so fire, because it's like I can cook for me and the homie.
You can't cook for you and the homie.
We have so much in common.
We are out of dog food, and I've been chefing it up for my dog right now. I get dog food tomorrow. He's been having rice and veg. He's been having rice and dooley sausage, safe sausage. I checked. I know what he can and cannot eat. But he's been having like a lot of more human food right now because we need dog food so bad. And every now and then I will mix a little bit of the cat food in it because he loves cat food. I don't know. He loves fishy stuff. He loves fishy stuff. So the cat has a lot of fish stuff, and I have to like separate them. One time he busts through the. We have a gate. He busts through the gate in order to get to the cat food, and I all I heard was just no, just slobbering, just slopping in that bowl. I had to shout his name from across the house. But yeah, so more stuff about me. What's more stuff about me? Oh god, I did a whole PowerPoint. I don't even remember what I put down. Oh. Let's clear this. There's some personal stuff, and I need no excuse not to talk more about this. So like, this will be brought up in more detail most likely later. I'll be talking about it often. I forget about what I talk about, so I might repeat myself. More things about me. I love books. I love to read. One thing about my name. So let's talk about my name real quick. RunicRAMBL, right? What about RunicRAMBL? I was doing a whole rebrand. I used to do VTubing for other stuff, and I kind of want to do a rebrand because I knew I grew as a person. I got older, and I was like, what is something that combines my love of reading, my love of just absolute unholy consumption, and what is also my love for yapping. And I saw a TikTok with linguistics and talking about different terms about runes and stuff, and I said I wanted to keep an R name because I previously had an R name, and I heard runic and I was like, oh my god, that's it. It sounds mystical, it sounds magical, it sounds like everything I could want and more. I was like, absolutely loved it so much. Yeah, that's right, another toggle. You thought I showed you everything, another toggle. It was everything I wanted and more. And then I added ramble onto it because I have the gift of gab. And God has cursed me for my hubris, therefore my work is never done. And so all I can do is yap, all I can do is talk. And it's funny because in most situations I do not speak often, but when I get comfortable or when I am comfortable, the spigot turns on and it just comes rushing out of me like word vomit. So, I do have some VODs of previous streams before my new model on my YouTube. If you go on YouTube, it's going to look blank. I promise you there's something on it. It's not under posts, it's under lives because I do go on live on TikTok every now and then. Yeah, just go check it out. There's some older VODs, but everything's going to be new. It's not going to be as janky as this time. I promise you guys I'm going to get my PC fixed. This will not happen again. And if it does happen again, you didn't hear it from this stream. I never said that. What else? Okay, yeah, food. Let's talk about food real quick. And I wanted to wait a little bit before I talk about food because I have a lot of big food opinions, and Weiwei here has a lot of big food opinions. We are big foodies. And there's going to be some arguing. We're gonna sound like we're arguing, it's gonna sound violent, but we're good friends, we love each other, we're gonna talk through it like adults, right, Weiwei?
I make no promises.
First and foremost, I love food. I'm not picky. I am a little peculiar about some things. There are some things I just will not eat or I can't eat. But usually if it's edible and it looks yummy and it smells yummy, I'll put it in my mouth. I'm willing to try new foods. I am 99% of the time willing to try new foods. Foods I will not eat because I don't like it. Let's do this. Add some more. We're adding some more pictures here. I do not like raw tomatoes. Ewy, 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 ewy. If the tomato is not bigger than a dime, I will eat it. But if it's bigger than a dime, I will not eat it. And you can call me a hypocrite. I do love ketchup. I love me some salsa. Especially like the restaurant Mexican style salsa. Tear that up. I love salsa. I will tolerate a pico de gallo. Anything bigger than that, I will not have it. I will not have it on my sandwich. It wasn't until I think 2023 that I started eating like boiled and stewed tomatoes and like soups and stuff because I think it was just cooked down so much that it was like and seasoned so well that it was like good for me. And I want to credit Tacos for Life, Tortilla Soup for getting me to like stewed like cooked tomatoes. So thank you. Now I add tomatoes in like more of my stuff. I make a mean chili. I will add tomatoes in that. I've recently, starting this year, well, kind of halfway last year, starting this year, I started eating mushrooms, but they have to be sliced very thinly on a pizza, in a pasta, in a soup. It has to be sliced or diced very thinly, and even then, I don't know, something about the texture of a mushroom. It's not even the look anymore. The look doesn't bother me too much, but it's a texture. I do cook with mushrooms often because I have family members that love mushrooms, and I think the flavor of a mushroom helps cooking. Way Way can attest. But not a texture fan of mushrooms. No. I will be trying more mushrooms. There's like I do like seafood like scallops and stuff. And there's like a vegan scallop like mushroom scallop recipe I will try, but no. All right, we're gonna get in more territories. Weiwei can unmute if he feels like he needs to say something, but I know this is gonna hurt.
Oh, absolutely. You already know I can't co-sign anything you just
You
said about
know,
tomatoes. That is wild.
no,
That is vile.
no,
Nah. So like small tomatoes, those are fine, right?
no. Actually,
Nah.
cherry
You
tomatoes
hand me a
are
salad.
like disgusting.
Yeah, small tomato. If you give me like a full like cherry tomato inside of my salad, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so upset. And if you like cut a quarter, that like just
Mm-hmm.
doesn't belong
That
there. The
actually is
texture's
worse
wrong.
because there's more exposed guts.
Exactly. And it's like everything starts to taste like tomato. I didn't understand until I got older, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
people are just like, "Oh, I don't want tomato on my burger." Well, you can just take it off. No, it makes everything taste like tomato. Now, I'm good with tomato on a burger. I don't think it's that overpowering. With a salad, nah, I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, don't put tomatoes on my salad. Don't put it on my burger. Don't put it on my sandwich because, and also, if and like it's even worse. Say if like you get a to go box or someone gets you a sub and they give you like like if it sits on your like the longer the tomato sits, the more it literally merges with your food. It's disgusting. I feel like I'm in Law and Order SUV and I have to do an autopsy on my my
Start cutting
physically
around like the
abused
surfaces
sub.
and stuff.
I have to be like, who did this to you? And it's like and cut it open and remove the tomato stuff. It's nasty. And now we're gonna get into more foods that me and Weiwei disagree with. I don't like
Hmm.
pie.
Pie, and that's insane. That is
I
absolute
I don't
insanity.
like pie. I don't like pie. I think it genuinely is a texture thing. It's not a hot fruit thing. I love hot fruit. I loved baked
There's
peaches.
so
I
much
loved
variety
baked.
in pies, though,
I
right? There's
think it's the
so much
crust.
variety.
I don't like the crust. I think it's the texture's bad. I think it tastes like nothing. I've only
Nah,
recently become to enjoy cheesecake every now and then, like a little bit of a cheesecake, not if it's like too rich. But
yeah.
it's crazy because I think pies are beautiful. I think pies are so gorgeous. I think they're aesthetically pleasing. I think they're so pretty. I think they smell nice. But if you tell me to put that in my mouth, ugh,
I feel like there are three main problems stopping you from fully enjoying pie.
what?
The first thing is the crust. You said the crust.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many different crusts you can have. You can have an Oreo crust. You can have the
Ew,
basic
you
like
know what?
graham
Oh, you
cracker
don't.
crust.
Oh, don't even start. You know I don't like Oreos. You know I
Oh,
do not like
this is
Oreos.
insane. This is insane. You need to be stopped.
You
You
know I
need to
don't
be
like
stopped. This is
Oreos. Why
not
would you even
okay.
suggest it? I
Okay, have
tolerate a
you
cookies and
ever
cream every now and then, but even then I don't even like cookies and cream like that. It's like
let
fuck
me try to put it
no.
into perspective, okay? Like, have you ever been in like a field, like frolicking, okay? And then like you see a house with a pie on the windowsill, and then you take a sniff, and then you slowly start like floating towards it.
Floating towards
Have
the
you ever
window.
had that experience?
No, but I have had a similar experience. Like I said, I think pies are beautiful. I think they smell good. And if you tell me it tastes good, I do not doubt it. It's just that it's not good in me. And that just brings us to our next point, especially when it comes to cheesecakes and citrus-based desserts. I if it's a lemon, orange, or any citrus stuff, I'm not gonna like it. Lime, I don't like key lime because it's sour. When I eat a pastry or a dessert that's sour or tangy, immediately my brain is like, oh, it's spoiled. That's not good for us. And that is why I do not fuck with key lime. I am the only black person that I know that does not fuck with key lime.
Oh no, key lime's great. The first time I had key lime, like one of my teachers, like we got like a free day or whatever from
Mm-hmm.
winning a contest, and like he decided to bring for a dessert, not like little Debbie's or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Brought a key lime pie, and it just ruined the rest of my school year.
Yeah, no. Like, genuinely, I don't